The subjunctive with expressions of emotion, which corresponds to page 92 in your exploraciones book. So when you're expressing an emotion or feeling about something, you use a use a subjunctive in the dependent clause, the second one usually, if there's a subject change. So if you say, I'm happy to help, you're expressing an emotion, but there's no subject change. There's just, I'm happy to help, and that's it. If you're saying, I am glad that he's coming with, so you're expressing an emotion, I'm glad that he's coming with, there's a subject change, which triggers the subjunctive. So for example, in Spanish, me alegra, it makes me happy that the vegetables are on sale. Here, the subjunctive is necessary because you have a change of subject. The subject here is it makes me happy. Que, which indicates that you're going to be changing the subject. And the vegetables are the second subject. So, and you're expressing an emotion. So, me alegra que las verduras estén de oferta. The second one, mi marido, my husband, is afraid that the doctors can't help me. So, mi marido, the first subject, que is going to indicate to you that there is another subject happening. Los médicos, the doctors, no me pueden ayudar. So you have to use the subjunctive here because you have an expression of emotion, miedo, fear, subject change, subjunctive. Some examples. Estar contento, preocupado, so to be happy, frustrated, worried. Sentir, to feel, temer, and tener miedo de are both ways of expressing fear. So for example, estoy contenta de que haya tapas. In this sentence, you're saying, I'm happy that there are tapas because I love them. The doubt is not whether there are tapas or not, because there are tapas. So the subject is used here, the subjunctive is used here because you're expressing emotion about the tapas. Estoy contenta de que haya tapas. And the second one, for example, I'm afraid the restaurant is closed. The restaurant is closed. That's not in question. But you need the subjunctive because you're using an emotion to talk about this situation. Temo que el restaurante esté cerrado. And the third one, I'm afraid that the medicine won't work for me. So you have yo tengo la medicina, so you have a subject change, and you have tengo miedo, you're expressing an emotion. So in the second clause, the dependent clause, you have to use the subjunctive. In these verbs, you use the indirect object pronoun. For example, it makes me happy. It scares me. It disgusts me. It makes me happy or excited. Me importa. It matters to me. It bothers me. It seems to me. So in all these are all conjugated in the third person, just like gustar. And these take the me or the te, le, depending on who it affects. So this example, me asusta, it scares me. Me asusta que el azúcar sea tan adictivo. It scares me that sugar would be so addictive. And the second one, le emociona que su marido haya bajado de peso. So he or she is made happy by the fact that her spouse has lost weight. So even if the spouse has lost weight, there's no doubt if not the spouse is losing weight, but the subjunctive is triggered because you're talking with emotion, you're speaking about emotion. So in the last one, nos molesta que no haya comida vegetariana. So you're bothered that there's no vegetarian food. Like I said before, whether or not there's vegetarian food isn't in question. The subjunctive is used because you're talking about emotions.